Okay, welcome back to another recording of This Shit's Cracking.
Welcome back.
Thank you guys for joining us again.
Hopefully you can hear us.
Oh my God. Don't even bring... Why did you put that out into the world?
Just say it.
Sicko. Why would you do that?
I guess as long as we can hear each other, that's all that matters.
This is going to be a lot of... Yeah, thank you guys again for joining us for another recording. Welcome to our recording studio. Today it's me, Newman, and Daniel, the sports
As
guy
always.
and anime guy.
Book
Mindy,
lady isn't here.
yeah, she's
again.
not joining us again.
I think they banned podcasts in her country. I don't know the country she moved in. I don't know.
Apparently, she
She's
attended
a-
church and witnessed a baptism, and her black heart couldn't sit with that, so she attacked the priest, and now she's sitting in a foreign jail.
Which is illegal,
Yeah, so
apparently.
our hearts and prayers are out to Mindy
So,
as she deals with the
she,
legal
works through that legal
repercussions.
tape there.
Yeah.
It's
Hopefully
just-
she gets out of that unscathed.
It's
You
out
know,
of our hands.
she's gonna come back with some tattoos, some gnarly tattoos. Yeah. But yeah, thanks for joining us. Love to have you, and we'll just go ahead and hop right into it with the first shot.
Shot segment.
Mm-hmm. I'll roll right into the intro. Yeah.
Should have cut some limes up, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fucking hate tequila.
The killer.
I hate tequila.
That's what it sounded like. He said
The
the
killer.
killer. The killer.
All right. So, as for the intro, I don't really have much to talk about. First and foremost, the last week I forgot to mention the bridge collapse that happened. Did you see that?
In Baltimore?
Yeah.
The Key Bank, whatever. No, the Key Bridge.
The Key Bridge, yeah. They friggin' ship just lost power and just kept drifting because of no steering. It just kind of veered right into the supporting column, and that thing came down quicker than I have ever seen anything
So whose
drop.
fault is it? The bridge or the dude that was driving the boat?
Or the owners of the company who owned the ship who failed to keep up on the maintenance.
Yeah, I heard it was either it was an Indian ship with like an American crew, or it was like an American ship with Indian crew. I don't know. Nobody wants to take
no,
something like that.
Of course, nobody wants to take responsibility. That's billions of dollars. Oh my God, man!
Then I heard like all the ports are the bridge is right here. It's collapsed. All the other ports are over here. There's only one over here
Mhm.
outside the bridge,
Outside of
so
it, yeah.
nobody can go in or out.
Bruh, that's going. My Amazon packages are gonna take forever to
Just
come
order something from inside the United States. Huh?
inside the. What am I, a savage? No, foreign labor. I'm just kidding. But yeah, prayers to anybody involved in that accident. You know, people. There were a couple people on the bridge, if I'm not mistaken. Police tried to get to it as soon as possible. I did listen to a couple of the chatter between cops. You know, they're
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, block off that end. I'm making my way to the north end. I'm gonna try and block off this end." I don't know if they got to there in time enough to stop anybody from being on there, but that bridge is what, 2 miles?
It's long. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty old too. So, yeah. Every
So-
time I tried to read a story about it, I have to subscribe to some newspaper. So, like, no,
It's-
never mind.
Listen, that's why I always go to Philip Franco. His shit's free. It makes it entertaining.
There you go.
And
Shout out.
shout out to Philly D.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that for that one. Hearts and prayers out to everybody.
Yep.
Um,
no one ever want to see that.
Yeah, you shipping company, you better fork over that money. Get that bridge back up and running. Like, because the second I start getting long delivery rates, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna start getting heated. I have to see somebody. Next, talking business. I think we talked about it last time we were drinking. Diddy's trying to drag people down with him.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Mentioned who was it? Jay-Z. He was starting.
'Cause now everybody's, it's like, it's just awkward that he's so silent, right? Because supposedly there's only two people that Diddy lets them call Sean, his mom and Jay-Z, right? So they supposed to be close, right? But Jay-Z's been awfully quiet ever since this whole thing happened. So
He's quiet because he's checking his window for the police to show up. He's just waiting. He's like, oh, he knows too much shit.
Jay's probably, damn it, I got away with drug dealing a long time ago. Now you're going to bring me down with this?
So apparently Diddy is saying that he has enough evidence, concrete proof that Jay-Z killed his mistress that was pregnant with a baby that at the same
Diddy's
time
mistress or
that
Jay-Z's mistress?
Jay-Z's mistress at the same time that Beyonce was pregnant, and he couldn't have that, so she disappeared.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Obviously, there's no credence to this. Like, there hasn't been any proof shown yet because Diddy's holding off for a deal or some shit like that. But
he's walking nonchalant. He was in Miami the other day, just back at a cafe or something with what's his name, circles? Stevie J and some other person.
Who, Jay or Diddy?
Diddy. Yeah, but Jay-Z was just actually, Beyonce won like the iHeart Radio Award for something. And she was there, and then he was there too. So I don't know. So
it's to be said that put on a brave face. Don't let them see that they're getting to you. That's how you know you're guilty. So he's obviously playing.
Well, if they're part of the Illuminati, who knows? Maybe all this would just go away.
The Illuminati not gonna let Jay go. He been throwing up the rock for like 20 years now. Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
But your friend Diddy has to go. We can't save everybody. So
Diddy needed to go ages ago. I don't really have much else other than that. If you have something that you've seen on the news,
no, not really.
Yeah. So yeah.
Besides the beef between Drake and all of them, that song went #1 on the billboards.
Of course it did, because people love drama. Niggas love drama, man.
You think they start? What if Diddy manufactured this, right? And said, "Hey, let's just to avoid the news being about me, Kendrick, can you say something bad about?"
Trying to do some drama shit, trying to distract him.
No,
I wouldn't put it past him. Like, he has too much influence in the industry as it is. For as corrupt as he is, way too much.
I always heard he was an asshole though, so I kind of feel like people are like, yeah, that's what's up, and like Dre's probably like, ugh, it sucks for you, right?
I've never thought anything different of Diddy. I've always thought he was a dickhead, a fucking asshole, a little tool, and I have no sympathy for what he's going through. Absolutely none, especially if he's guilty
and then they
of the
also
shit.
Said that Oprah was somehow involved.
Oprah's involved in every fucking thing.
No, I guess like somebody was saying like the schools in Africa, I guess, were like grooming grounds for the sex trafficking thing, something like that.
I'm pretty sure she was. Wasn't she on Epstein's list?
Something like that, yeah, too. She was on there, and I guess she was quoted. She said this on the Oprah Winfrey Show like years ago, saying that when children or girls get raped or molested, they just don't know they like it yet or something like that.
The fuck?
Don't quote me on this. I don't know how exactly it was said, but that's how it was. That's how it was explained to me.
You trying to start a cancel Oprah movement?
Nah, I'm not. I'm just saying that's how it was explained to me. Don't quote me on this, but that's where I got that from. So I don't know. But if I find out Barack's involved too, who knows?
Listen, there was something that came out about Oprah about the whole Color Purple remake. There was a major static between her and some of her other co-stars, because she obviously is the richest person on set, and so she's stuck up and above it all and not driving with the other actresses, or she's playing favorites to those who are friends or whatnot. They're all there for a job, but she's not showing respect to certain people, or people would go in for a handshake or a hug and she's shirking them off, or giving them this number, and it's God, age, money.
Yeah, she's been billionaire for a long time.
God,
so.
money just makes people
free done change.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see how that shakes out, but I guess,
fucking weird, bro. It's fucking, I hate it. I hate it.
They're all like, Diddy, why'd you have to go around and get caught?
The longer time goes on, the more you'll find out that everybody who's a millionaire celebrity is just fucking corrupt as all shit. Except for Ryan Reynolds. He's a good soul, and I refuse to believe anything different. But yeah, that's the intro.
Yeah.
Let's move right on.
All right,
to
intros.
The sports segments.
Sports.
Caw-caw. Hey, Danny.
Yes, sir.
What's cracking in sports this week?
Ooh, glad that you asked. If y'all been following the last couple episodes, of course, we all filled out brackets for the NCAA men's tournament. So far, there's only one bracket that's been eliminated.
Who's?
Yeah, your first bracket you filled out. You had Clemson winning everything. They lost.
That was the AI bracket. Don't quote me on that one. That is the AI bracket.
Yeah. No. So Clemson ended up losing, but they put up a valiant effort. Point total so far for the first bracket, midway through it. Mindy is at 560. Surprisingly, even though your bracket's done, you're still ahead of her.
Listen,
at 580.
The AI bracket is done.
But
You're not looking at my bracket.
I did happen to see the other one. Your other one showed up magically. I don't know how you did it because I can't even see my second one.
You can't see your second?
I can't see like I can see yours when I log in now. I never used to be able to see it. Now I can see it. So you're technically the second one's leading the way at 730. Yeah. Right? Because you have UConn winning it.
So in my defense, the first one, like when I went in, you were like, yeah, you could just do the AI thing. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. AI thing. And it freaking populated UConn. And I was like, fuck yeah, dogs. And then I went through and picked the logo one and ended up with the husky looking motherfucker. Yeah. Because I was looking for the huskies. I couldn't find them. So I was like, this was a dog. In the
yeah. So your second bracket's winning. And then my first bracket's at 710 right now. So yeah, we'll see how that shakes out. I think all of us only have one team remaining in here. Well, you have UConn. I have UConn. Mindy has Purdue.
It was a rough start. Okay. Let's not judge anybody.
Right. So, yeah. So we'll see who wins this one. But the games have been pretty entertaining. Right. And random teams making, I think NC State made it to the Final Four. Right. Led by DJ Burns, big dude. Looks like he should be playing football, but he's over there.
Oh, yeah.
He's over there bodying motherfuckers. Just move, bitch. Get out the way.
He don't look like he can run, bro.
Yeah.
Like every time I see him.
He got quick feet, bro.
Does he?
Yeah, he's got touch. He got everything.
Every time I see him, he's just like under the basket. Just like, give me the ball. Give me the ball.
Yeah, I'm just saying, bro. It's been a good tournament so far. So, yeah, we'll see how this shakes out. Did want to turn my attention, just because it's one of the bigger stories in college. Women's tournament. I know we said we were going to do a bracket and everything, but man, I watched a couple of these games or parts of these games. They've been pretty good. They've been close.
They've been dunking?
Yeah, no, not yet. The evolution ain't there yet. But you have over the past weekend, you had Iowa, Clayton Clark. Pretty sure you heard of her. Maybe I mentioned it to you. No? She's just like the number one scorer in college now.
Is she the one who went up against Steph?
Yeah, no, that was Lenescu.
Oh,
she's in the WNBA.
Oh, that's like official.
Yeah,
that's not college.
That's a professional. But anyways, they had the highest ratings in this past Elite Eight than they ever had, right? So then you have matchups on Friday. You have UConn versus Iowa, Caitlin Clark versus Paige Beckers, and then you got NC State versus the defending champ, South Carolina. They're undefeated for like 2 years, haven't lost a game in like 54 straight games or something like that. Well, like I said, 12-point-something million viewers watched the game. Caitlin's been on a heater. Now she goes up against Paige, who's came back from injury, this, that, and the other. Set to be a good game. So it's been a very entertaining to watch some, right? 'Cause I've seen highlights.
Okay.
No disrespect to the women's game, but supposedly it's every show that I watched today was talking about it. So I figured we mentioned it on this show too.
All right.
I know you're probably not going to watch. I might watch because I'll be at work, but
the reasons that I only watch when you're watching, right? So if you're not watching, I'm not watching. I'm not willingly going to turn on WNBA, and not for the fact that I don't like it. It's just I got shit to do. I'm in school. I'm fucking editing. I got my kid. I got shit to do. And plus anime. And then
yeah, so we'll see what happens. But shout out to the women for representing, I guess. Yeah.
Hey, we ain't got a shot for you, but shot.
Hey, that's what the sports shot is for. Yeah. But
what else you got?
That's it.
That's it. That's all that's cracking.
That was it. Sport.
Okay.
I mean, you had the NBA winding down, but we're still working out the playoff seeding. So,
what about the NFL draft that's going on?
That's coming up later this month.
Oh, I thought I saw some highlights today.
No, that's just people doing their pro days and stuff like that. Okay. But yeah, nothing too nothing.
Like the college kids are getting pulled.
Yeah.
Is that what's happening?
What?
The college kids are getting pulled? Because I thought I saw some highlight. Or maybe they were just like doing reruns from like past drafts. Yeah, maybe that's what I was seeing.
Yeah.
Who cares? All right. Well, hey, Danny.
Yeah.
Thanks for your coverage, as always. Thorough. High five.
Yeah.
Anytime, sweaty. Don't judge me. It's hot over here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Unventilated in this area of the house.
Even though it's a fucking open room. I hope they can't hear the dishwasher in the background.
Hopefully not.
All right. And with the next shot.
All right, Newman.
Give me a second. God damn it. Give me a second. Fuck.
All right. What's cracking in anime?
Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so got a couple things. We'll go from bottom to top. Okay. Ninja Kamui. Okay. So, anime and other shit. Yes. We'll talk about the shit. We're talking about Shogun today because got Mindy ain't
But we
watching
haven't even
shit.
seen the most up-to-date episode, though.
Of Shogun? Oh, yeah, because that's right. God damn it. Okay, so Ninja Kamui. All right, so last week's episode, we finally got to see everything in play, right? Of his armor and everything like that. And then that episode ended, and this episode was just like recaps, or not recaps, but backstory on old girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, old girl, his wife, and the pink hair
Emma.
Fuck. Emma, right? And just basically showing how they got close, how the promise was made, and why she ended up being indebted to her, I guess. Emma's been scarred beyond recognition. Her face is all fuckered, right?
Yeah.
I think we got like one glance at it. Yeah. It was bad. It wasn't
great.
Yeah, no, I think she was missing most of her nose.
That's when she was wearing the cat mask?
Yeah, she was wearing the cat mask. And then freaking the wife was the one who came up with the whole electronic mask thing that all the ninjas wear to hide their identity, and this gave Emma a whole new life. Lord have mercy, if she ever runs into an EMP, she's gonna terrify everybody.
To the airport security, ma'am.
Yo, can you remove that? Remove what? We can see it. Take it off. No, you don't match your ID. You can't come in here. We got small children. You're gonna scare them. Get away. Wait, I feel like we went over this. Like, did we not watch Ninja Kamui?
I don't think we did, because I was going to say we went over
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
We didn't watch Ninja Kamui.
No, we watched Solo Leveling. That's what I was going to say. I was like, why are we watching Shogun if you haven't even watched the...
Goddamn, we didn't watch Shogun. We didn't watch Ninja Kamui. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to have to
Stay
cut
tuned.
that out. Anyway, so what's cracking in anime this week is... so Solo Leveling, right? We're only going to go over one show today.
Yeah.
Solo Leveling. Yo. I think if I'm not mistaken, this is the final episode of the season. Episode 12, called Arise. Yo. So last week I mentioned that they didn't do the whole in the manhwa, there was a moment where him not doing his daily mission saved him, and I mistakenly thought that was during the fight with Igris, but it was during the fight with everything else afterwards where it saved him. So we pick up with him basically throwing hands with all the armor, and he can't figure out why they're not stopping. They just keep swarming him. Halfway through it, he starts hallucinating, hearing all the bad shit people used to talk about him, and comes face to face with his old self, and his old self is an asshole, talking mad shit. You don't deserve this. This is as far as you were supposed to go. You exceeded our expectation, but it ain't enough. You're gonna die in E rank or some shit like that. And right when he's about to get offed, the timer goes off, and he gets transported to the penalty zone, saving his fucking life.
Hockey, y'all.
Yeah. In there, he could finally use items, so he gets his stamina back. He can't heal. He's too damaged to heal, which is fucked up. But he knows he's strong enough to take on whatever the fuck is in there, and he does that. He does just that fucking...
With like 10 minutes to spare.
Yeah, he murks all 4 of the giant centipedes that chased him his first time through. gets his levels, buys a brand new fucking weapon, the Night Killer. Yeah. And prepares himself, goes back in there, and goes to work, slicing through the motherfuckers like butter. Finally realizes why he's not making any headway. It's because he wasn't focusing on the mages. The mages are the ones in the back just summoning motherfuckers to fight.
Yeah.
And the armors ain't worth shit. He's not getting any experience for killing them because they're not the real enemy. They're not an enemy, basically.
Yeah.
They were just the summon. So he figured out who he had to target, and he just fucking tears through him. At one point, ends up fighting a fucking golem in the middle of it, which is a combination of all the armors. Fucking, and ends up ripping through him. Golem goes down. Mission complete. Yay. Good job. So now comes the whole point of this last episode. The main thing that makes Solo Leveling that peak manhwa that everybody was just so drawn to. His skill, his class gets changed, right? He completes the job change quest. His class gets changed to the Necromancer, which means he can summon the dead. And not just like zombies and shit like that. No, like he's summoning the full spirit of whatever he just fought or killed, right? And there's obviously an upper limit to it as far as how strong he is, right? Versus what he can summon. But he gets 3 tries to summon a spirit, and he could fail 2 out of those 3, and or if he could fail that 3 times. He could fail 2 times, but he has to succeed at least once to get that spirit. So he tries it out. He sets a command, which is arise, but in Japanese it's okida, which is so fucking clean. Okida. He gets those armor, those knights, there's a couple wizards and everything, and he gets to thinking, he's like, hey, wait, can I summon S-class monsters too, right? And he turns to fucking Egress's dead body that's sitting there, gives it a shot, doesn't work. Gives it a second shot, doesn't work. Man gives him a fucking talk no jutsu, start fucking spitting that real shit like, yo, hey, bro, who the fuck you waiting on? Like, I see you here protecting a fucking throne that's empty. You're protecting the kingdom for a king who's gone, Listen, bro, protect the nigga that's in front of you. Protect the nigga that beat your ass. Fight for me, lend me your sword. Finally does it. Freaking summons him. Successfully summons him, and Egress has the fucking coldest little display. He gets up, his fucking cape flaps out. He's got the red fucking mane. That red mane is so fucking iconic. They couldn't get rid of it, even though he's all black and white. And he walks to the other side, bows down, and the rest of the knights follow him because he's, the knight commander, and they're just all fucking his little stools. So, Egress is going to turn out to be one of his most powerful spirits, just because he was the first, and he's innately just stronger because of who he served prior. Right? I know you saw the text that came up, that little I guess poem or whatnot, or sonnet, or what the fuck it was, but it was talking about the Shadow Monarch. Right? That was Egress's last leader, that he served. That's whose throne he was protecting. And to be part of the Shadow Monarch's army, you had to be goated. You had to be that nigga, right? And there's a ton of them in his shadow army that we're gonna come across as the episodes go on. But Egress has been and always will be that nigga, and you're gonna see that going forward. Loving this episode, loved it absolutely, and it really set the stage, the gravitas for his new power. He also gets like the ruler's hand, which is kind of like, it's just like him telekinetically pulling shit back to him, or he even used it to crush a nigga's head at one point. It was kind of fucking kind of scary. And in the midst of all this, you got the S rank heroes, hunters, going on a mission to the Jejuan Island, the one that's full of all those fucking deadly ants. And in the midst of it, they've come across this fucking body floating in the water, which is the same nigga that the White Tiger Guild leader, the dude you saw with the glasses, is the one he's been having nightmares about that he left behind, right? So that's this whole arc, the Jesuit Island arc, it's gonna be a fucking bloodbath. Okay, they're going there high spirited. They're not prepared for the kind of fuckery that's coming their way. But yeah, that's Solo Leveling. And since we're not talking about Ninja Kamui or Shogun, I guess that's it.
You talk about Invincible?
Oh shit! Did we talk about Invincible last week?
No, he said because you said I didn't watch it, but I did. But,
okay, well shit, Invincible came back.
Yeah.
What happened in Invincible? Well shit, I'm glad you asked. So 3 episodes since it came back. First episode, Lord have mercy. What's his name? Invincible's recovering, right? Turns out he has to take his daddy's kid with him after leaving the fucking planet. He gets back, and while he was gone, all kinds of shit's been going on, right? He's the Guardians have been going through some shit. He gets back, he drops off the baby to his mom. His mom's obviously fucking floored by the information that Omni-Man's alive somewhere, but now he's been captured by the fucking Viltrum Empire, but he left his baby for her to take care of again. He's not responsible for any of the fucking shit worlds of people's lives he destroyed, right? Which I could completely side with. Cecil is a motherfucker, right? Pulls up a Mark at the freaking college. He's like, hey, when the fuck was you gonna check in? And Cecil's like, nigga, I'll check. He was like, I'll check in tomorrow. He's like, nah, that's not the agreement we fucking had. He's like, well, it's what's gonna happen. He's like, all right, cool. We'll just drop by your mama's place and grab the fucking baby. He's like, nigga, no, you're not. No, the fuck you not. I was like, we had an agreement. You not holding up your end. He's like, nigga, call them off now, or else I'm gonna fucking disembowel you. I was like, okay, all right, chill the fuck out. I'll see you tomorrow. God, intense. Shit goes on. First off, his girlfriend. I never liked her since season 1. I don't like this new fucking emotional shit they're trying to pull on us in season 2. Fuck that bitch. She's a piece of shit. Shit goes on. Fucking Martian alien sequids are coming with a whole fucking warship full of them niggas to Earth. They can't let that shit happen. They send a bunch of them off to fucking deal with that shit and leave like the fucking B team behind. Multiply, Rexplode, Resize, or whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah, it was it. Just them 3.
Yeah, just them 3, right? They end up thinking it's gonna be easy. They go up against the fucking snake niggas. Yeah. Fucking Multiply. She can't multiply fast enough. The big bulky snake motherfucker ends up ripping her main body in half, killing her. Right? Resize, the same big nigga, freaking
Swallows her.
He eats her. And Rex is talking, man. She's like, I'm idiot. She doesn't stay that size. You know, he starts fucking bulging up because she regrew to her regular size in there. But that nigga's like, no, he just started flexing and fucking breaking that bitch down inside his body, which was fucking mind blowing. And then afterwards, he's like, yum. Like, no. I'm not okay with it. Rex starts going off, doing his whole explosion shit, gets his whole fucking hand bit the fuck off. But luckily, he had the fucking bomb in his hand at the time, which the motherfucker swallowed, and it exploded, killing the big nigga. Everybody's down, he thinks. So he's like on the floor, about to die. And then the leader fucking walks up to him and just like holds a gun to the back of his head, starts smacking the man shit. And Rex is like, just fucking do it. Episode ends there. Second episode starts with that nigga getting his fucking head blown up, getting the fucking whole fucking shot through his fucking head. Shit's not going well in Mars, on the ship. Sequids are fucking running goddamn game on these niggas. Robot, what's his name? I can't remember his fucking name. He gets out of his suit like, I can make an EMP. Bitch, no. You are squishy as fuck. Stay in your fucking suit. But no, he's like, I'm gonna do it. Just protect me. Adam Eve can't hold up her shield long enough to keep these niggas off. In the Immortal, fucking useless. He's strong, but he's not as strong as Invincible. Right? He's doing his best to support, but no. The rest of them niggas is basically useless as well. They brought them all because they're technically invulnerable to damage because their skin's tough. Adam Eve can make a shield, and Robot was in a suit, so I guess technically, but no, they're getting their asses beat. The EMP finally goes off, disabling everybody, and they get out. Quote unquote. They rescue the human. The Martians go back to their planet, and this, that, and the other. Well, no, the rest of the Martians that were on the ship was like, yeah, cool, thanks for saving them, but we can't let that fucking traitor go, which was the other fucking Martian that was with them in disguise. Like, yeah, we can't let that fucking traitor go because he's the one who caused all this. And they're like, oh yeah, about that, and just took off of the ship, getting chased. Freaking Invincible does his thing, and they get away. They get back. Rex, somehow, with a fucking hole in his head, ends up fucking killing the main nigga by punching him in the face enough times with his stump spike. Shit. It fucking puts a hole in this motherfucker's head. Goes into fucking a coma, basically, because he has a fucking bullet through his head. Old girl gets pulled out of the dude's body, and they bury Multiply. This breaks the Immortal. Yeah, because she was like a kindred spirit, because she's died as many times as him. That kind of bullshit. Whatever. But he quits. Right? He ends up like fucking like, it's too much. I quit. Da, 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 da. Whatever. We didn't need you anyway. Alan's going through his own fucking transformation. At the end of before the break, this nigga basically died. Right? Almost. And then he's patched up somewhat, saved. He comes back to life, stronger than he was before.
Ripped.
Yeah, he's
gunned out.
Yeah, he gets up out of his little med bed, fucking breaks that shit. Come to find out, I read back through the. I didn't read back through shit. I don't know why I was about to lie to you. I watched some shit on YouTube. This motherfucker was engineered genetically engineered by the Viltrumite that's there with him, right?
What doesn't kill him make him stronger.
Exactly. He has the whole Super Saiyan shit, the whole Saiyan shit, right? And that he ends up being like, there's Invincible and then there's him. There's like Invincible and then there's like him, like right here. Like at the end, this nigga is him, right? And he has like the Saiyan shit plus the Doomsday shit. If you don't know nothing about Doomsday from DC, you can't kill him the same way twice, right? So whatever he dies to or gets hurt to, he just develops a fucking defense for it. So in one of the fucking fights, he ends up like fighting on the surface of the sun, or not fighting, but going to rescue Mark from the surface of the sun, losing his arms and his legs, burnt completely, right? Happy as a clam, just sitting there healing. He develops these fucking scales and shit that makes his fucking skin goddamn near and fucking impenetrable. Right? This motherfucker ends up being him. But that shit's happening. He goes back to Earth to like, hey, this, that, and the other. The Viltrumite motherfucker that saved me need to talk to you. Mark's like, bitch, no, I just came back from space. I'm not going back to space. I need to talk to my bitch. Like, all right, calm down. I'll go back and tell. It's like, oh, but yeah, my daddy's books. There's something weird about him. You should see him. Gets the books. He's like, oh yeah, this is so and so. It's like, oh, maybe these are Viltrumite weaknesses. He's like, oh, can I get a copy of these? He's like, yeah, go ahead and take them. Blah, blah, blah. He goes off back to his place with the copies. Episode 2. 3. Shit's going crazy. Shit's going fun and wild, right? Obviously, the Guardians are suffering from their internal shit. But the main story is Nisha fucking shows up. Nisha is, if you don't know who she is like the one Viltrumite bitch that puts Mark through some shit. What you saw in that episode, nothing compares to what this nigga ends up going through towards the end. She's faster, stronger, a better fighter, more intelligent, ruthless, right? But her whole mission was to convince him to, hey, do your fucking job as a Viltrumite. Prepare this planet. And she, first off, this bitch laid out some pretty good fucking benefits. I would have folded. Tell me you wouldn't have folded. Fix the climate, cure diseases, stop wars, feed the... That's all of our problems.
Yeah.
That's all of our problems. I would have folded. But yeah, couldn't convince him. But the way she shows up in the middle of their fucking dinner, Mark didn't even see this bitch fucking. Next thing he knows, there's just a hand around his bitch's neck, like, hey, Mark something or other. I forget what his name was. Mark this, that, and the other. He's like, come with me or I will fucking break her neck. And before this nigga could even fucking notice that who just fuck was talking to him, the bitch is in front of him with the fucking hand around her bitch's neck. And he's freaking out. I was like, don't hurt her or anybody else. And I'll come with you. I'll meet you in the sky, this, that, and the other. And his girl is just breaking down. Fuck that bitch. She should have got her neck broken. Just breaking down. They end up breaking up after all this, which is good riddance. You were never fit for this life. And freaking Alan on his way back gets intercepted by the Viltrum ship. And this is how you know he's getting fucking stronger. He's fighting Nissa, the one who just fucking dusted Mark in the most embarrassing way. And this motherfucker is just like playing with her. He gets punched from her. He's like, oh, I didn't hurt as much. You know, he's faster than her. Just fucking playing around. Punches her and fucking causes her to bleed. And just like lets himself get captured. He has a reason.
Oh, no, because he said he asked where his dad was. Oh, he's in the Viltrumite prison. Yeah. And then she says, well, we're going to study you in the Viltrumite prison. Oh, the prison.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, you knocked me out. And he gets dragged off to the prison. So, boom. Invincible. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, cool. And that's what was cracking in anime and TV and shit.
Hey.
Yeah.
Etc.
Yeah. There's also like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but we're not going to go over that. We watched way too much of that the other day. It was way too much. I think we should have stopped like 10 episodes in.
Happy Easter, y'all.
Well, yeah. Cool. We'll move on to the next
all right.
and final segment.
Mindy. Oh, shit. Never mind.
Damn.
She's stuck in a
We're docking her
German
pay.
prison.
We're docking her pay. Cheers. Danny. What's?
No, that.
God damn it.
That's cracking.
In
books.
This.
We.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. We got to come up with something different for that. It's cool, but I feel like we could do better.
Yeah. We're going to harmonize. What?
We going to sing it next time? Yo. First for we're on, for those of y'all who are just tuning in for the first time, we are on the second book in the Rage of Dragons series called Fires of Vengeance. Great first book. Mm-hmm. We started on the first 4 chapters of this book this week. How are you loving it? And don't tell me you're not loving it, because I know you're loving it. Go ahead.
It's okay.
Fuck you.
Nah, like I said, like at first I wasn't liking it. I was like, he's feeling himself a little too much. I don't know, like. Mm-hmm. But then towards the end of chapter 4, I was like, hey, okay.
Definitely agree with you. He's too.
Like he after beating what's his name, Kellen, dog walking him, he's just like, oh, that's it.
He's like, I'm better than everybody, right? He's too. Everything the nobles say, he's like, no. I want to do no. It's just like, come on, nigga. You gotta understand. This is gonna be a rude awakening for him if you don't shape up. You're not in the fighting pits anymore. You're now playing the game of politics. You need to fucking listen to people in these positions for years. Yes, the politicians were corrupt, but they know how to play the fucking game. Listen to their teachings, adapt it to your shit. Don't just be don't just be that guy. You know what I mean? Lots of shit happened first 4 chapters. Okay? First and foremost, the new council that formed, right? And they were trying to overthrow the queen. They say they weren't, but they were. They were. Everybody knew they fucking were. Met in the middle of the night, like some fucking losers. And what was the captain's name? I can't remember his name. So
There was an M, I think.
Yeah, some fucking weird
Mumbai,
shit.
Mudai.
It would never. No, that Marine.
The general, right? That's your name.
No, I'm talking about the general, but the general's name didn't start with an M. It started with an O.
Does it?
Yeah. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna look up book 2. I'm looking 2.
Didn't you already have it up?
No, I have book 1 for all our original characters. Keep talking.
The general.
Who gives a fuck? That general bitch.
Yeah.
Talking mad shit. All right. And he gets in Tao's face, calling him a lesser, this, that, and the other. He was spouting mad cuss words that I didn't know was cuss words, but they was cuss words. Calling him and his fucking little group all kinds of fucking names. And then when the time came, Mirembe was the gifted. Mirembe. I remember her name. Mirembe. When the time came for fucking work to be done, Tao went to work and chopped this nigga's fucking hand off, right? First and foremost. And was about to fucking dust this motherfucker when Mirembe stepped in and fucking entreated him. Yeah. And even though he was in Isiogo and knew what to do, she held him there, right? But she was fucking strong, right? I think she's like, in terms of power, she's the second strongest we've seen, because shortly after that, the queen came in. It was like, nigga. Her fucking shroud was fucking blacker than night. Fucking shot her with a fucking bolt of light. Fucking shot her in the spirit world, and she fell over in the physical world. That's how powerful that shit was. Like, nigga, you ain't all that. Sit down. And then they get arrested. The next chapter, I felt like I missed something when it came to chapter 2. Is it only me, or yeah?
Yeah.
Because like it started up, shit's going down. Am I right?
Yeah.
Like there's a prison break. People they're being accosted by an assassin. People are being fucking. They're in like a corner or some shit. The queen's maiden Vizier or whatnot. Her and her daughter is in trouble too. The fuck is going on? What did I miss? I think
it was just because it was from another person's point of view that threw everything off.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it from? It was from the Vizier's point of view.
Yeah,
right?
It was like from somebody's point of view. So I was kind of like, because you were talking about Tao and the third person.
Yeah, she was looking at him like, oh, this is a demon in front of me, right? This nigga's scary.
Yeah.
But
and Udwak.
He's my favorite nigga. He's. We're gonna talk about him in a second. Tao gets poisoned.
Yeah.
With dragon blood. It's apparently fucking fatal to have in your system.
Right.
This nigga stands around. He first of all, he fights. And then he stands around for like a good 10 minutes talking before they're like, yeah, let's take out that poison. Let's cut that lump of flesh out. I feel like at this point,
she wanted to take his leg.
She wanted to take the fucking leg.
He said, I need it.
It wasn't much use to him afterwards anyway, just like she said it wasn't going to be. Gets a lump of fucking flesh chopped out of his leg and still goes on to chase down the escapees, which was Mirembe and then that general.
Yeah.
That nigga. Which is cool. I love the moment where they catch up to them in that field, and the dregs, they're obviously first of all they're staying out of it, but the one dreg was like, nigga, they're over there. Them's you looking for is over there. And Tao did everything in his power to save this nigga. Mm-hmm. R.I.P. Dread, right? Because after all was said and done, and fuck, the thing is, he saved all of them.
Yeah.
Friggin' smashed Mirembe, whatever her fucking name is, over the head with a basket to break her in treatment, because she definitely was enraging a nigga and smashed her over the head, broke her spell. and the general turned around and fucking sliced this nigga from shoulder to fucking hip. There was no way he was gonna survive that. Even it was over with instantly. Tao stay talking shit every fight. Take a deep breath because it will be your last. Nigga, he should write a book of just like shit talking words. I feel like that's his secret art. Good shit, but they bring them all back. They
decide to go through with the whole plan about attacking the Zidane or whatever before they leave.
Yeah. And Tao, they're like, yeah, no, you're gonna sit this one out. Tao's like, I will go. Nigga, sit. I will go. Okay, fine. Fine. You said it twice. That means you're coming. The queen is like fucking putty in his hands, though. I feel like if she says it enough, the queen will be like, okay. All right. My champion. The fight was dope. He got revenge for Jayeb and
Chinadu.
Chinadu.
Yeah.
The fucking the leader, the head, whatever.
The warlord.
Warlord. That's it. Thank you. I forget what his name was. The funny thing is, what's his name? Whoa. I got the list. Hadith was like, yo, let's rush him and his son. We can end the line. And Odu was like, nah, like, that nigga's cool. We can leave the son alone. I just want the head, man. Like, give me the fucking warlord. Yeah, I want the warlord. Like, let him board the ship. And everybody's like, nigga, no. Like, I said what I said. I'm the champion. That's an order.
All right, shit. Fine.
You said it twice. So I guess it is what it is. Yeah.
So they let him get on the boat, leave.
So wait out a little bit in his ship, because apparently it's a big ass ship. We let him get far enough out, and then they rushed them niggas. The enraged bitch talking.
Oh, he runs into the chick that called him the two sword.
Yeah, called him two swords.
But she beat their Inganyama person.
She put in work. We'll talk about in a second. She put in work. And then came to find this nigga. And the fucking thing is that she couldn't get to him fast enough, so she was just yelling Jayed's name. Jayed! Jayed! It's like, who the fuck? You. Okay. You.
Which is probably a mistake, because Tao was feeling his leg for a minute, and then she heard his name, rage took over, couldn't feel his leg all of a sudden.
Yeah. And he told her. Yeah. Again, Tao fucking shit talker was like, when you saw me on the battle, you saw me and you ran. You should have kept running. Nigga! You should have kept running.
Bitch, start swimming. Yeah, when he gets you in your sights, it's a wrap.
Oh my God. So, have you ever seen those movie scenes where it's like, you always see it from the point of view of the motherfucker who's getting like fucked up? And it's always like this fucking flash of fucking shit. And then like once it's all over, you just see like the motherfucker fucking busted, fucking sliced up. You remember that scene from the final Matrix movie where the general was like trying to get his fucking ammo in, and then he turns to face the fucking shit that was coming towards him, and and then the fucking blades just fly past him, and then you just see him at the end just fucking cut the shit. I feel like that's the scene. If we ever make it into a movie or a series, I need that for her, because Tao ripped her shit up. Like they said, they were like 16 or 16, 60 fucking wounds. How? That's a major jump. What the fuck was Tao doing? How fast were these fucking
He's got
strikes?
2 swords, bro.
That was a lot of fucking...
Call him 2 swords for nothing.
She don't call him 2 swords for nothing. Yeah, the bitch got fucked up. And she tried to do like the death by police shit and try to rush him, try to get her to kill him. No, he just fucking broke her fucking arm and shit. And finally puts her down. Turns towards the general. Or the warlord. Thank you. Goes after this motherfucker. For some reason, he's seeing 10 of this nigga.
Because he's the shaman's still
Shaman,
alive.
yeah. He figured it out a little bit too late. Well, he figured it out just in time because this motherfucker was starting to get close. The first strike that went through his neck, he's like, oh, but there was no fucking wound there. If that was the real thing, he would have been fucking over with. But figured out his little trick. He like dips into Isiogo to find the real him, come back and block. That was a clean ass moment. And then when he figured out that the duplicates were reflections of him, your burns are on the wrong side of all your reflections. Only you have it on the right side. Your fucking axe that I hit out of your left hand is in the right hand of all these niggas. Like, I'm piecing shit together now and you're fucked. And he fucking kills him, right? The sun is still coming back.
He sees everything going on in the bay.
Yeah. He ain't stopping.
Yeah, so they're like, I gotta show him he's dead. They don't think he's dead yet.
Yeah. In the most gruesome way. Starts fucking sawing his daddy's head off. Fucking holds it up. Now, I have some very big reservations about this. He just made one of the most dangerous enemies ever. For a couple of reasons that I'll share. One, when they were fighting back to back, when at the end of the last book, Tao was trying to like call out shit to this one, like, "Hey, watch out, your head." This nigga was peeping everything. He's trained well, very well, right? He is now being sent out of his reach, back to his homeland, where he's surrounded by shaman who know that men in their society can use the goddess's powers. Men who know how to go to Isiogo and hide themselves, right? Shroud themselves. It might be weak, but it's a shroud nonetheless. And explain the difference in time. This motherfucker is going to come back trained. In my theory, from Isiogo. His already peak skills that much better.
As long as Tao doesn't talk shit to him, he'll be fine.
You know Tao's gonna talk shit. That's
exactly. So it's a wrap. He go.
Oh man. But at the end of it all, Hadith gets a fucking spear through the chest. The fucking headhunter fucking took one more at the end of it all. Fucking put a spear through this motherfucker's chest. They did what they could to fucking lessen it, cut it off at the stub, get him back to the city. And here's why I said we was going to talk about Udwak. This motherfucker came running up when they got close to the city, running up. That reaction, he hasn't had that for any of his other sword brothers that fucking died. That reaction just says to me, him and Hadith, they fucking. That's not a normal reaction. Him and Hadith got something going on.
Is his name Hadith? I thought it was somebody else.
No, it's Hadith.
Is it?
Yeah, Hadith is the
strategist. Strategist. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Udwak and Hadith got something going on. Where is he? You calm down.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people hurt. Why you just focused on him alone? Where was this for when Chidadu got chopped up? When you're fucking Isiogo
Jayed.
Yeah, when what's their name again? What they call? What's the title they give them?
Who?
Unkundisi. Well, when your Unkundisi got fucked up, where was this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, but you like this with Hadith? Nigga, you sus. Yeah. That all ends with like them wheeling this nigga into the infirmary, and then like I think chilling, if I'm not mistaken, just like sitting there for a little bit.
Yeah, waiting for the diagnosis.
Yeah.
You didn't get to the part where the queen announced the new general?
Yeah. She the hanging and shit. Right? Yeah.
But before that, she said she wants to what's name to be the general, the grand general.
She wanted Tao to be it.
Yeah, but Tao said he wanted Hadith to be
it. Yeah. It's the only smart choice. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Because the one nigga who they had making all the fucking strategies, that nigga turned out to be a traitor and is now on the fucking hanging block.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Only makes
All their
sense.
other generals are either traitors with
Oh, Dilly.
Obasi Odili, yeah, or that other general that was far away that the niggas said they were going to go find. No, nigga, you was heading to Palm City, bitch. We know what the fuck you was doing. But yeah, they don't have anybody else. And let's be honest, the only one we've actually seen tried and true strategic knowledge and skill from is Hadith. So yeah, he was the only logical choice in this matter. And plus, I didn't see him. Once they said he was going to survive, I didn't see him being out of, just done. No, he's too important.
Yeah.
He's too important. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to add?
No.
No. What's the last thing you remember?
From chapter 4?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's probably just them getting back. Yeah. And then the whole general thing.
And the hanging?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I started listening to chapter 5 and there's some shit. I didn't realize it was chapter 5.
I didn't either. I went into it a little bit too. Yeah.
Can we talk about it?
I mean, what do you remember?
Nigga, he going. I don't know how old the queen is.
She's young.
She's young.
Mm-hmm.
She's too young.
She's a kid queen, they called her, or child queen, or something like that.
I feel like that's just like a title because she got into this like young-ish, right? I feel like she's a little older now.
Oh, you're talking about the part where she says to guard him in the
yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Why you acting like if you that young, you ain't been bloodied yet? Okay, you a girl. Stop it, right? If you're not a girl, Tao's gonna tear that up. Tao's gonna end up tearing that up, and it's gonna piss off Kellen because Kellen wants that bitch. Which I don't think she's that young. If Kellen's like, oh, I want to be her, because Kellen was talking like he wants to marry her. I don't think she's that young.
No, she's young because Kellen ain't that old either.
I thought Kellen and there were others. I know he's older than Tao.
Mm-hmm.
No? Yeah. Well, we'll do some research and get back to you on that, okay? But yeah, is anything else you want to add?
No, that's it.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's what was cracking in books.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Orca.
Yeah.
Fucking talking
Yeah.
Grogu.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys again for joining us for another recording of This Shit's Crackin'.
Ew.
I'm gonna post a link where you can send bail money for Mindy, and we'll just wish her the best and eat your vegetables. Stay safe. Everybody drives on the right side of the road. Stop being weird. And we'll see you back here next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might just be us for a while. So hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Condolences.
The judicial system is just rugged in Haiti or wherever the fuck she is.
Yeah.
All right. See you next week.
Follow the laws.
Yeah. YouTube and Spotify.
Hey.
Yep. Doodles.
Adios.